Sponsored by Acronis. 3 months, 90 days, over 2,000 hours. That's how long I've been living with the iPhone 15 Pro Max, Apple's latest flagship smartphone. And today I'm sharing my favorite standout features, from capturing life's unexpected moments in stunning clarity to navigating the hustle of daily tasks with unmatched ease. The first 2 weeks with the iPhone 15 Pro Max showed that the device is a beast. But was it just the initial hype, or does the iPhone 15 Pro truly stand the test of time? Let's talk about it, starting with this design. This year on the Pro line of iPhones, we're getting an all-new titanium material. That's right, stainless steel has been retired, and in its place is an aerospace-grade titanium alloy that frames the sides of the iPhone 15 Pro devices. This creates the most durable iPhone build yet, while keeping them incredibly lightweight. Seriously, these iPhones feel so much lighter in the hand, which was my main complaint about the iPhone 12, 13, and 14 Pro devices. The titanium alloy allows the border widths to be shrunk down, so we also have the thinnest bezels ever on an iPhone. And I know a lot of people are obsessed with bezels and will be happy to hear that. Apple then used those smaller bezels to shrink the dimensions of the iPhone instead of keeping them the same and making the screen marginally larger. And I think that was definitely the right move. And paired with those new contoured edges, the iPhone 15 Pros feel noticeably slimmer in the hand and much more comfortable to use. But it's not just about aesthetics. The internal redesign also utilizes 100% recycled aluminum for improved repairability. So you get a more sustainable iPhone that's easier to repair and built to last. Next, let's talk about the all-new action button. I did a full video on this already because for me, this is one of the most exciting features on the iPhone in a long time. This customizable button takes the place of the traditional mute switch that's been on the iPhone since the very beginning. The thing is, most people I know just set that toggle to mute and leave it there until they upgrade their phone, making it kind of pointless to a lot of people. Why have a switch that someone uses just once for the entire life of the device? Now we have a button that allows you to customize your iPhone 15 Pro to do exactly what you want it to do. The default behavior is still to quickly silence your phone with a press and hold, but now you can swap this out for more useful function based on your needs. Other options include launching the camera app from anywhere for quicker shots, turning on the flashlight instantly from your pocket, or enabling a preset focus mode like work or reading with a press. For users with accessibility needs, the action button is a game changer. It can be set to instantly enable things like live speech, to read text aloud, or the magnifier as a visual aid. For even more power, you can use the action button to run shortcuts. That means you can use it to open any app of your choosing, or to run a series of commands in an app, or even your smart home. I think this is truly a game changer and is the perfect evolution of the classic silent switch. Next, let's dive into the camera features. Let's talk about the leaps in camera hardware and software that make the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max so great for mobile photography. Built into the camera app are 7 built-in focal lengths through computational photography, making the camera super versatile. Now, I've seen some people online saying you're getting several different lenses, but that isn't the case. You still have 3, but you can choose to crop into 1.2x and 1.5x for 28 and 35 millimeter equivalents, respectively. The main 48 megapixel camera now captures even finer details at a crisp 24 megapixel resolution by default by taking a binned 12 megapixel image with the larger quad pixels for great low light detail and combining with the full 48 megapixel image with individual pixels so it picks up all the detail. Apple's photonic engine then goes to work applying deep fusion, smart HDR, and the entire image processing pipeline to give you excellent 24 megapixel photos with zero shutter lag. Of course, if you prefer the 12 megapixel images, you can just switch it up in settings, but I wouldn't. Another big one in the camera this year is 48 megapixel HEIF. That's high efficiency image format. This allows you to take a full 48 megapixel image at a tremendously smaller file size. 5 megabytes versus 75 megabytes when shooting a 48 megapixel shot in Pro RAW. Of course, videos taken on the iPhone 15 Pro continue to be industry leading as it pertains to quality as well. Whether you're using the camera for photos or video, you'll come away happy with the results. Now for me personally, the coolest camera feature on these new iPhones, both the 15 and 15 Pro, is the fact that when taking a picture, if it detects a person, dog, or cat, it'll automatically capture all the depth data, allowing you to change it into a portrait mode photo later after the fact. You can also do this by manually tapping on a subject in your photo as well. But the coolest part of all this is that you can even change the focal point of a photo later. This is like the holy grail of photo editing, and thanks to the power of computational photography, it's here in your iPhone. Apple obviously continues its commitment to user privacy with the iPhone 15 Pro, but in today's digital age, protecting our digital life goes beyond just our smartphones. That's where our sponsor, Acronis Cyber Protect Home Office, comes into play. Imagine having a tool that not only backs up your data, but also shields it from the latest cyber threats. That's exactly what Acronis Cyber Protect Home Office offers. It's a unique solution that combines secure backup with AI-powered security, ensuring your digital world is safe from all angles. With Acronis, you can get a mirror image of your system, real-time malware scanning, and automatic recovery from ransomware attacks. It's like having a digital guardian for your data. Getting it set up is incredibly intuitive, with just a click needed to secure your backups and protect against cyber attacks. And here's the best part. From now through January 9th, 2024, Acronis is offering an incredible deal. New subscribers can get up to 50% off on subscriptions for 3 or 5 PCs, or 30% off for covering 1 PC. But even cooler, current subscribers can also get in on the action with a 20% discount on upgrade pricing for all subscription packages. Don't leave your digital life vulnerable. With Acronis Cyber Protect Home Office, you can rest easy knowing your data is secure and easily recoverable. Use the link in the description to check out Acronis and safeguard your digital world today. Now, everything I just mentioned applies to both the 15 Pro and Pro Max, but the iPhone 15 Pro Max boasts the biggest innovation. A tetriprism design enables a telephoto lens that achieves a 5x optical zoom range, giving you a 120mm focal length with an f2.8 aperture, enabling great close-ups from afar. Paired with a new 3D sensor shift image stabilization technology, even shots at full zoom stay crisp and steady as the sensor shift module moves in all 3 directions for the first time on any smartphone. This provides up to 10,000 micro adjustments per second, which is twice as many as the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Also for the first time, the Pro camera system meets the demands of professional filmmakers. Capturing log-encoded ProRes video to external SSD drives enables cinema-grade post-production workflows without having to eat into your iPhone storage. One other note as it pertains to the camera, iOS 17.2 just dropped yesterday, which adds in something called spatial video recording. Now, spatial video recording uses your main camera lens and the ultra wide together to record videos in 3D. These can then be viewed in 3D on the Apple Vision Pro. But I've been using an app called Spatialify, which makes them compatible with this. This is the Meta Quest 3. And until Apple Vision Pro is released, this is the next best thing. And even on this, those videos are truly amazing. And it's profound enough that I recommend you shoot all of your personal videos with your loved ones in spatial if you have an iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max. It's that good, and you're gonna wanna be able to watch that content in this new immersive format going forward into the future. Now, powering all these new capabilities is the beastly new A17 Pro Chip. It's a whole new architecture built on a 3nm process with improvements to the CPU, GPU, and neural engine. The 6-core CPU is up to 10% faster thanks to these architectural improvements, making it the fastest CPU in any smartphone and rivaling speeds found even in desktop PCs. But the real news is the all-new 6-core GPU. It introduces a totally redesigned architecture that amplifies graphics and gaming capabilities to levels never before seen in a smartphone. Demands of professional workflows like ProRes video and the new 48-megapixel camera output are easily met with dedicated imaging and video pipelines. And bleeding-edge gaming features like hardware-based ray tracing create console-quality visuals on an iPhone for the first time. Let me just say that playing Resident Evil Village on a smartphone at this quality was insane. I can't wait to see how other games like Death Stranding and especially Assassin's Creed Mirage look with the power of the A17 Pro behind them. Next, I'm sure you were wondering how long it was going to take me to get to it, but hey, Apple left us waiting on this one for years. It's the new USB-C port with high-speed connectivity, replacing the tried and true Lightning port. While convenient for compatibility with other Apple products and having a universal wired charging port built in, the biggest benefits are enjoyed by professional users here too. External storage and peripherals hook up effortlessly for fast, pro-grade workflows. With support for USB 3.2 Gen 2 data speeds, transferring huge files is incredibly fast. We're talking 10 gigabits per second thanks to the new USB controller inside the A17 Pro chip. That's 20 times faster than what you'd see on last year's iPhone 14 Pro. You also get DisplayPort here, so you can plug into a monitor and output 4K at 60 frames per second in HDR. And side note, that doesn't just apply to the 15 Pro, but you can also do that with the standard iPhone 15 as well. The iPhone 15 Pro also picks up some additional features like Wi-Fi 6E, giving us an ultra-modern, fast Wi-Fi standard at 6 gigahertz, which also allows for 2 times faster AirDrop with other 6E devices. There's a Thread radio in the iPhone that will allow you to connect directly to Thread devices in your home without the need for a hub. That functionality is coming soon. And a second generation ultra wideband chip with 3 times farther range, which enables you to use precision finding in Find My Friends. Oh, and in addition to last year's emergency SOS via satellite, this year Apple is adding roadside assistance via satellite so that you can contact help if you're stranded with no cellular service. So after 3 months, the iPhone 15 Pro Max has stood the test of time for me. It may not be a revolution, but it's an evolution that speaks volumes. While Android enthusiasts have long enjoyed features like USB-C, the iPhone 15 Pro brings these much awaited capabilities to Apple loyalists. It's not just about catching up, it's about how Apple integrates these features into its well-loved ecosystem. And sure, to be clear, you might find phones with superior zoom or multitasking prowess elsewhere, but the iPhone 15 Pro marks a significant moment for those ingrained in the iOS world. Some may say it's a blend of external influences, from market competition to regulatory pressures, that have sculpted this iPhone into something more refined, more attuned to consumer needs. So whether you're a diehard Apple fan or an onlooker from the other side, there is something to appreciate here. The iPhone 15 Pro stands as a testament to progress shaped by the world around it into a device that's distinctly iPhone, yet undeniably improved. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Webbers, and I will catch you in the next video.